super excited. We got 2-part epoxy on the way. Until it gets here, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing prepped up and ready. If you can tell right here, basically what I've done is I've marked a line. Anything below this line really needs to be keyed up real good, and by keyed up I mean you got to score the metal to give the 2-part epoxy something to really grab to. I'll probably end up going a little above, so I've got something to fill with. I plan on using Bondo glass. It's basically a glass reinforced body filler. Now basically what that's going to do is just get this actually adhered to the car. It's a panel bond that I'm going to be using. And again, here, up top, all down the side, those are really important areas. Let's just see how this goes. Again, panel bonding, and we're doing it. First, we got to get this rear window out for sure. That's got to come out. It's got to get out of my way. Let's do it. All right, okay, that really need to be pulled out anyways. Get all this cleaned up real good. Yeah, let's get to keying this up. Okay, got bare metal exposed. Time to hit it with an 80 grit and let's really key this thing up. Got it all keyed up, cleaned up from there. Now we just play the waiting game. Wait on this panel bond to come in. Man, that's the only thing about ordering stuff is like you gotta wait on it, and that part, it kills me, but it is what it is. Here we are. It finally made it. The 8115 3M panel bonding adhesive. Basically, you have a 90-minute work time, 4-hour clamp time, which I'm gonna go ahead and leave this because it's a 24-hour full cure. I guess theoretically you're supposed to be able to unclamp it or whatever you're doing to fix the panel to the car, and you should be able to take your clamps off, whatever. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it the 24 hours just because what else am I gonna do between now and then? Way I make sure it's fully cured, set, ready to go, then I can start body filling where I got to with the glass filler. So let's get to this. One thing I do want to point out is, you see how this is made? Yeah, you can't just use like a caulking gun for this. You have to have something like this with a double piston that's going to do your mixing. And this gun in particular, I don't know the name brand right off, but it's adjustable. You got this other little piece which replaces these, and I don't know if you can see back here how that's got the extra little spot for your pistons to slide. That's just to make this adjustable for various brands. I guess you'd call this like a universal gun. So we're going to see if I can get this to work with this. If not, I got to get one actually from 3M because I got to get this done, y'all. go. Panel bonded. Like I said, it's a 24-hour cure, so I'm gonna let this set. I'll take all my screws out, then it'll be time to start Bondo glassing this. Maybe I'll do another video soon to show y'all kind of some of the products that I use. I try to stay away from actual Bondo brand stuff when I can. I really feel like for the money, it's good for some things, but a lot of times certain projects you really need the professional grade stuff. I'll tell you what, check this out. You can tell right in here where panel bonded really well. I'm gonna go in here probably with some lacquer thinner and clean this up while it's still soft. Try not to let it seep into what I'm wanting to stay, but like right in here, clean some of that up. Some of this, of course, but again, when I get ready to Bondo glass this is just gonna start to feather out. And yeah, it's gonna dramatically change the shape of the car, but I mean, come on, that's what we're doing, right? Wide body. Got the panel bond cleaned up from inside the door, even closes up. That's what she's looking like. Again, I'm still really excited about this, super happy with the outcome. I know I got a lot more work to go, but dang, look at that. Jeez. I'm so happy with this. And there's one thing that I know, doing this, it just feels so great. You know, like when you're doing something and you're like, I totally did that, you know. It feels really good being able to tell people, especially like when where'd you get your wide body? Where'd you get your wide body? You're like, I made that, you know, and they're like, what? You made it? And then don't get me wrong, there's like this fine line between somebody looking at something being like, oh, I can tell you made that, and then somebody wondering where you bought it. That's the best compliment, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you decide to take this on and tackle it yourself, just take your time, do what you can, do your best, and you know, if at first you don't succeed, start over, break into it, you know, cut it down, whatever you got to do. I already know there's some places on the other side that I'm going to want to try to fine tune and get right, only because I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to that kind of stuff. I wouldn't call myself like super weird about it, but I want it to look right. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody to say, hey, you know, where'd you get your wide body, blah, blah, blah. And when you're like, I made it, boom. That's like, it just blows people's minds. It's like the best compliment ever when they ask you that kind of stuff too. So rush nothing, and it'll all pay off in the end. Please remember, if you're liking what you're seeing here, or anything remotely close to this, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to let you know when I'm posting stuff like this. I'm trying to post at least once a week. I'll do my best to get it out there. Just stay tuned. The progress. I'm trying to do what I can when I can. Just hang out. Until next time, see ya.